Hi there guys, this is Sam Joseph here from Hawaii Pacific University, talking to you about HCI Assignment 3, Wireframing. It's early in the morning here, the rest of the family is asleep. I've got limited time. I think we're all being run a bit ragged. Lots of work for the course, isn't there? There's the quizzes, the evaluations, submitting the work. So anyway, I'm just going to review this assignment, what I've partially submitted for it, and how I'm going to add some more to it. So the idea critically is to choose a storyboard from your previous assignment. This was my previous assignment. I had two storyboards. One was relating to having a shared mouse in a screen sharing environment. I thought was pretty cool. And then also this other idea about overlaid transparent chat to try and make chat more available in these pair programming environments. Now, since then, I've discovered actually this app called Screen Hero, which is does kind of pretty much what my first idea was exactly this, that it has, shared environment, and there's two people, and it's got like little colors and or icons, logos, or just the names of the different people. So I'm kind of I'm starting to use this. That's a nice, interesting tool. Do check them out. I'm less inspired to try and develop a prototype of that. I'm still very interested in the chat thing, and that's not just for pair programming, but for the broader context of all online courses and everything. We were all using the forums within discussion forums within the HCI course and other courses. I've got lots of Skype chat rooms that I use because there seems to be there's a difference really between chatting in the forum and chatting in the chat room. There's sort of an availability of it. There's an awareness of it. Anyway, but actually, in some ways, also the other aspect of this, online pair programming is having these people in different countries actually, find the time to meet up. So I'm kind of going to diverge actually a little bit from what I think they're hoping that we do. I guess there's this issue of, for the coherence of the assignments. Is that the idea is that we should be choosing one of these two storyboards, and then developing two ideas of that. So I guess given I've had a reason to decide this this chat one, I guess I should go away and develop two chat prototypes. However, I don't know, the other constraints in my life, things other people are working on, things I need to show to other people. I've actually come up with, well, if I go down and I started typing in here, that I've been thinking more about, it's the scheduling that's an issue. Maybe I should be working up a new storyboard. I don't really have time to do that. What I've gone ahead and done, just because I need it for my own work, and I'm going to put it in here anyway, and I'm a bad person, I'm sorry, but is I've created in Balsamic this, you go ahead and see it here. I've created this mock-up here of kind of what a scheduler for this system would look like, and I've turned it into an interactive prototype that I think I now got that available over here. Let's have a look. Oh, I've put that into my, why am I not getting my Dropbox alternatives there? Hold on a sec. Yeah, funny enough, for some reason the desktop Dropbox didn't seem to be working, but I've now put this up, and I've got my maybe the upload failed. Oh, that kind of sucks. Actually, I did have the PDF. Here it is. Here's the PDF document there, and so it's very, very. I've got one link in there to make it interactive. But the idea is that you come to this and you see, all right, these are the times I'm available. This is the stuff I'm interested in doing pair programming on, and then you can click the link, see who's available. It takes you to different people who are interested in different things and when they're available, overlapping with your own times. And it's just that's this something you can export a PDF. Anyway, so I think I've, independently of my Dropbox link having failed, the upload, not sure what happened there, that's the Dropbox thing, I uploaded the PDF directly here into, if I get that, open in a new window, can I see that? If we copy the link address, that's going to put that, that is uploaded into Coursera, and so, that's all working in there. So that's my first one. And I guess what I was going to try and do, partly because you might not necessarily be familiar with Balsamic, was I was going to create a second one quickly before your eyes. Let's see if I can do it before the kids wake up. So I've got my mock-up environment. Now I guess really if I was sticking to the letter of the assignment, I would have two different versions of this pair programming scheduler. And actually I can immediately think here, then in some ways, rather than asking the person to put in their availability first, you could be just browsing people. So that would be one alternative. And actually, now that I was what I was thinking of doing here was sort of doing another prototype that was all about this EduChat environment, which would be related to my storyboard. But I don't know. Do I have time to sketch that out? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that might be more valuable for my projects versus what's valuable for doing, in the course. I mean, I'm not really so worried about, a particular grade in the course as I am just sort of keeping up and seeing all the exciting stuff that they're doing. Anyway, let's go to balsamic. I can, in principle, just go and do a quick new mock-up. So here I am. I'm in balsamic. And so, actually, if I'm going to go for the EduChat one, which is sort of, well, there's no chat popping up in the context of your pair programming environment, and then there's just sort of chat generally for all of your courses. I think the kind of framework that I'm thinking of, if we go and look for was site? No, I think it was big ones. We've got browser windows. How I usually start here. So we've got, if this is now, as I'm calling it EduChat, it's not even related to pair programming. I'm terrible. I've got so many ideas going off in different directions. But so we've got EduChat there. I wonder have they got a forum, mail? I guess they're not necessarily going to have the high level thing that I'm thinking of for a chat forum. Looking through all the different, those are the biggest level things. Let's have a look at the text environment for balsamic. I may just have to. We've got tree panes, forms. Yeah, I mean that's the nice thing. If it was just sort of paper, I would sort of sketch out. I'm not. I don't think balsamic has a little environment for me to just draw in there. By the way, of course, I'm skimming over all of the details of the assignment here because I've read them many times before. I do encourage you to read them carefully and slowly. And for example, there are actually prototype examples and so on. I'm just very pushed for time for now, as you can tell. I guess, yeah. I don't know about the. If I want to have a series of messages, really, it's sort of text. It's a standalone text. I want text with a box around it. Really, we've got a big title there. If we search for box checkbox, I love it. Search box, layout. Oh, there we go. Well, that's the kind of thing that I might use. Like, so that might be there. Like, message from Bob. And then if I would have some text inside that, like so. Hi there, folks. And so we're all sort of used to having. Can I then group this? What's the operation to group? I think it's that one. There we go. So I might, we might have these kind of nested messages, and let's kind of go like so. I'm starting to feel I might not be able to do the thing that I want to in this message from bird. There we go. It's now got into a sort of a strange colour. Can I just escape? There we go. So part of the thing I'm thinking about with the EduChat is if you've got some sort of nested message system, it should be integrated with the chat environment so that you should have more the experience of a what's the word, kind of a chat environment like RSC or Skype text chat or IM, where as you've got the page open, rather than having to refresh the page, that automatically as the as someone's sort of typing, it sort of should be indicating that someone is typing, and then when they actually finish typing, the page should automatically, that element of the page should automatically refresh for a more immediate experience. But this balsamic, for an interactive prototype is all based on the idea of sort of clicking links and taking you through one thing to another. I think maybe really not suited for the chat thing that I'm trying to describe here. I think I may discard that. I'm going to go back. Let's close that and then save and close. I might come back to that. No, let me. Do I have to save the individual one? Let's save that. Yeah. Okay. Duplicate mockup panes. Oh no. Oh, I've created a new mockup. I've created it in the same. Okay. I should have created a new project there. Anyway. Okay. This is. Well, I think we'll come back to that one. Here you go. This is rough early morning, crazy running around. So I've okay. So let's close that. Let's go back here. These are all right. So I'm within my scheduler thing. What I'd like to do, I guess, is create a copy of this. Kind of clone the project. So pair programming scheduler 2, like so, and then right, there we go. So this one here we don't really need. I'll leave that there. So this is probably the most. Actually, this is probably better from the point of view of other people who want to use balsamic. The two different interfaces. You could go for radically different ones, but being able to clone this here, I could now have an alternate layout for my. That's going to go in there and edit one of the mockups. And that's, I always get confused here. Go and click edit. You've got these two different modes. No modes. Modes. I don't want to distinguish between the edit mode and so on. Now, so if I want to do a second version of my pair programming scheduler, I think what I really want to do is change the order of these two things, which doesn't. Can I do? I'm not sure that maybe the simplest thing to do is to actually just go into these areas here. Let's hide that now from the view menu. I don't need the mock-up notes. I'll give it a bit more space. Oh, I've got an odd little calendar hanging around there in the date chooser that I don't really need. I select everything in that environment. Let's remove that. Let's create a new. How do I add a new mock-up in this environment here? Goodness me, I do get confused. Let's save. I hope that's all still on the clipboard. Project new mockup, there we go. So this one, I think now, let's try and paste everything back in. Okay, so we're going to have that, and I'm going to call, I want to save that, and that's going to be called indicate your availability. And what I'm thinking here for the two alternatives is, in the first one, you start off by indicating your availability. Can I now delete that mockup? I guess I can't from this in this environment. I have to close there. I have to go back out here, and I have to, for this one, is there reordering in there? There's not. So delete that, delete the mockup. Okay. So I guess then it's going to go in there and show it to me. I want to edit it. I guess my alternate idea really is that rather than initially asking you to put all the information, it's like, people who are available to share this week. And so rather than immediately asking the user for information about what's going on, or what their availability is, that you should sort of start with seeing what's on, and you can just sort of browse it, and then if you're if you're available, then you could sort of you can join that person at that time. So actually, rather than this big, indicate your availability page, I guess what we could have actually with this design, if I go and grab a button like so, put a button over here, which would say, we could say, add your, I guess we could have also like suggest a pairing topic and time, like so. Annoying thing that these things don't wrap. And I wonder, can I adjust the text on there so that I would see it? Maybe not. I'll have to. Can I select? Let's select all the pieces in there. Can I? I can't move up, but move the. Oh no! Let's move this top thing down. Can I get room at the bottom for this to be elongated? I mean, this is an unfortunate. If I was, there we go. Suggest a pairing topic in time. That's an alternate thing that one can do. Can I just grab that lot of things and move them up in the screen a bit? There we go. Give myself a bit more real estate. Let's maybe increase the size of the browser just to make this work for me. Oh my goodness. Let's add those people up to the top there. So here it would suggest an alternative pairing topic in time. So that one I'm going to link to indicate your availability. So now on the first screen you've got people who are available to share this week. Ideally we might want to have some sort of filter operation at the side. I guess I'm really so pushed for time. I'm not going to worry about that now. Assuming these things are filtered. But I guess what I'm tempted to do now is what I really want to do is clone one of these existing. So I've got my who's available. Let's just save where we're up to. Keep the command keys don't seem to work. I wonder if the control S works in this environment. Maybe not. What I want to do here is new clone of current mockup there. And so I'm creating a clone of the who's available, and I'm going to go down to that now, I hope. Is that right? Is it taking me there already? There we go. And so I guess what I really want here is, to be able to, if you're going to click on one of the people that you want to share with, it would come and give you more information. And I'll maybe just do one of those. Let's see. So what I want to do here is remove these. Let's say you've clicked on John on Rails, and then we could have some text. There's string of text. I wanted a paragraph of text. There's a paragraph of text. So John is really interested in all aspects of Ruby on Rails. Please contact him on Skype, username John, or email john@john.org or whatever. Let's see something like that. So that's the kind of thing that we get to there, and then I can go back in here and I can basically, what I'd like to do actually, I wonder if I can make it happen for any of the John on Rails things. Can I make that linkable? Apparently not. What I want here is if I select this, oh goodness, so this little face icon thing that I've added there is not actually clickable. I guess I'm going to have to satisfy for. There is a way around that. You can make. I'm going to. Okay, we need to go back and we need to save. I wonder if the none of the keyboard shortcuts. So this is John's available. Can't use John's available like so. Save that. And then so you have to save the name of the mockup. And then if we can go in here and click John on Rails, we can get a link, and so John's available there. And so now, in principle, if I export the PDF, then that's sort of clickable. I'd like to have the face clickable. I think I've just totally run out of time. What I can quickly do, I guess, is I can, if I save, and I go back to John's available, I can at the very least take a clone of that, and again, and then so within this environment here I can go down to this one, and so this should be I think it was, I've got Bert on Ruby or something, Bert on Ruby, and then I'll just change this over quickly. Bert is really interested in aspects of Ruby, and Bert, no, he works with John's company. So then if I save that there, we've got, this is Bert's available. And I forgot that the last one was Sue was available. Save that. Let's go back down here, and this is Sue on design, and like this, you're going to get the idea. It's all aspects of design. Let's imagine they're all working for John's company. I've got username Sue or sue@john.com. There we go. Right. So I guess I hope that this is a wireframe. I haven't provided all the navigation things, but so by doing this, I can kind of, it was Bert on Ruby, so we can now link to Bert's availability there, and I can go to Sue on design, and I can link to Sue available. Excuse me, losing my voice. And if I now save that, and I go and I close that, I can now go out of this environment. I've got all of my different components here. I can go to the edit menu, I can export to PDF, and then I think is A3, do I want A3 or I think A4, and let's try best fit. Let's export, I like to show the linking hints. Let's export the PDF. So that's going to download that onto my desktop. We're just going to check that and put that in a different window over here. This is it. So we now have this here, first page, John on Rails. Of course, it would be nice to make the back buttons work. Maybe next time. But yeah, we've got John on Rails. Yep, and I have the click there does work to go to indicate your availability. So that's sort of basically working. And that's, so what I've got there is a second interactive prototype that's on the same thing. As a result, I gave up on that EduChat thing. Unfortunately, neither of my prototypes relate very strongly to my storyboard, although they do like a little bit. But if I want to go in here and now finish my submission, I mean, I uploaded the second story frame here, but basically it's sort of related to this. I mean, the storyboard is kind of like, we need to collaborate. I have no mic. We need the thing. This is I'm actually that closely related thing of like, we need to collaborate, but we're not sure when we're all going to be online together and so on. So yes, I'm not following the letter of the assignment, but sometimes that just is what happens. So I'm going to get my second thing now. So that should be in my downloads, pair program schedule 2. Going to pop that up, and hopefully that will put a link in there. And I guess I have to put sort of this ideas. Yeah, it helps me arrange time with the program. So I'm sort of explaining here. So this week's wireframes relate to the starting point where the 3 programmers are looking for an appropriate time to and subject to pair program on, or triple program, I don't know. So there we go. So that's my rather rushed assignment 3, which I'm going to save, and then that was indeed all my own work. I'm going to submit that for grading. So I'm going to pop that in there. I've got that in. I hope you can all get yours in before the deadline. Yeah, there we go. And I maybe hope to see some of you in one of these hangouts later today. It is Saturday after all. All right, bye for now.